Check out this old church that was built by Charles M. Bartberger in 1901 in Braddock, PA. This is the St. Mary's Episcopal Church. It used to have 500 person capacity. Now, don't confuse Charles M. Bartberger with his father, Charles F. Bartberger. We'll talk about that in a second. Also, by the way, did you see that synagogue on the map? We'll talk about more synagogues in Braddock later. That's the Pittsburgh Stock Exchange. That was built by his dad, Charles F. That's the St. Michael's Roman Catholic Church. That was built by his dad, too. This is the Industrial Bank on 4th Avenue. That's Beaux-Arts classicism. Now, on to another church. This is the Calvary Presbyterian Church on 6th Avenue, just across the street. I want you to pay attention to the church next to it, too. It's called the New Hope Baptist Church. Why was it called what it was on the map? Well, there was something called the Emancipation Proclamation in 1863. It led to millions moving north from the Confederate States to the Union States. Look at that Undertaker in between, kind of creepy. So as we turn onto Braddock Avenue from 6th, you can see what used to be here. I love reading these old maps. Butter, bakery, florist, Nickelodeon, tailor, they have everything. So look across the street to Oringer's Furniture. You can see that a lot of these businesses were Jewish owned. There was a ton of pride in what they did here. And when they made enough money, actually some of them moved out of the neighborhood. And that led to some of the decline. Also, the 1980s brought in shopping malls. And of course, the decline of the steel industry. Now that building there at 614 Braddock Avenue is kind of interesting. It says Levitt Brothers on it. But then when I look back at it, at points it was a hotel. And actually in other maps, it was a movie theater, which I thought is even really cool. So you can see how things were repurposed through the years. Anyway, Braddock is full of secrets, so I recommend coming to check it out and having a look.